Today, I'm going to show you one of Minecraft's most deadly types of PvP. It is a playstyle that's been in the game for a couple of years now, and has only seen more and more use from massive content creators like Wembu, EvoAI, Newflu, Mox, all of these people. And today, I'm going to master it. I am going to showcase my journey in mastering it that has taken me about a month of game time and play time, testing different techniques, learning more and more about PvP, and asking friends and other people I know to help teach me how to play this style. Anyway, to start off with, I believed a month ago my skills in Mace were pretty washed, right? I relearned, I knew how to attribute swap and breach swap. I knew what Electro Mace was, and I knew what stun slamming was, but I couldn't do any of them. So I would say if I were to give it a ranking, my attribute swap was probably a 3 out of 10. My stun slam was 0 out of 10. My breach swap was like a 5 out of 10. And then my Electro Mace was also a 0 out of 10. So obviously, after hearing that stat line, what's the first thing I should probably improve on? You'd think Electro Mace or stun slamming. No. I decided to reteach myself attribute swapping first, as I believe that would be the best way to get back into the PvP style. So as you guys just saw, that was after 2 weeks of practice. My attribute swapping was pretty decent, and my Electro Mace was also pretty good, guys. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. Obviously, I'm nowhere near the level of Wembu or any of the top content creators I've already mentioned. But after that point, I would say, after 2 weeks of training, I'd say my attribute swapping went up to a 5 out of 10. My Electro Macing went up to a 3 out of 10. My breach swapping went up to a 6 out of 10. And my stun slam, I might have stun slammed once, maybe twice in those footage. I actually don't remember. So I'll put it at a 1 out of 10, right? So going into the third week, my weaknesses are pretty plain to see, you know. I need to improve at Mace. I need to further improve at Elytra, and I need to learn stun slamming. And the best way I thought of doing this at this point, after 2 weeks, was just to play as many matches as humanly possible and get as much experience from play. So yeah, at this point, it's been about 3 weeks, right? And as you've seen, I would say my mace PvP is at a pretty high standard. But I need to be pretty honest with you guys. I haven't obviously showcased all of it, because some matches, and I'm going to jump to my crude paint skills, basically go, whoop, they're in the air far before me, I'm getting outside, and then bam, a totem's popped, and then bam, another totem's popped, and then I'm dead. In instance, in like an instant, and these are unranked players. Like, there are some true mace sweats. In other matches, neither side is locked in. We are both playing like hot garbage, and it's just slapping each other with maces until one of our items break or we're out of resources. And obviously I can't show you guys clips like that because there's nothing good of substance for a mace video. But I will still do an update of where I think I am after week 3. I'd say my attribute swapping is probably at a 6 out of 10. It's really consistent when I land hits, but I miss a lot of my hits anyway. Stun Slam has gone up to a solid 2 out of 10 maybe. My electromacing is actually got really good, so I'd say that's at a solid 5 out of 10, and my brute swapping, I'm going to say it stays at a 6 out of 10, but that's because I find brute swapping so intrinsically easy anyway, and I can do it consistently. So yeah, that's where I'm at after week 3. So going into week 4, or the last week of like dedicated mace training for now, I knew that I needed to further improve on stun slamming and overall just get every single skill up. Okay, I'm literally hitting him with this. Okay, I've hit him with my mace so many times now. Okay. Sorry for the drastic downturn of skill. I don't know, the opponent's skill level in that last couple minutes. That was my mate. We decided to fight each other in mace PvP for whatever reason. Yeah, I'm not going to go into the full lot rings and roundabout with it, but he's pretty buns at mace, so unfortunate for him. I got some good clips out of that though. Anyway, back to the topic of the video of mastering mace, mastering Minecraft's most dangerous weapon, or whatever I call the title. I don't know yet, guys. Don't hate me, bro. Attribute swapping, I'd say, is a solid 7 out of 10. I've definitely improved upon it. It's still not at that top echelon, and that just comes down to experience and playing mace more and more. I've only been doing PvP for like 3-4 months, like dedicatedly, and I've only been doing mace PvP dedicatedly for like a month. So on that end, obviously, I need to work on it a bit more. My electromacing, I would say, is at a solid 6 out of 10. There's pretty good moments, obviously. I still need to learn stuff like rocket mace, where you use fireworks, and I just call it rocket mace. I don't know if that's the definitive term. And I need to be a bit smarter with it, but overall I think I'm doing pretty well at that. Stun slamming, I would say I'm a solid 3 out of 10 at. I need to improve on it. I haven't actually done much practice on it, so it might be a future video to look forward to. And then bridge swapping, it's an 8 out of 10. I'm just very good at it. I am realising though that I don't need to crit every time, and I think that's a hindsight thing that will help me get better at it. I don't need to crit after to swap, I just need to swap between them, and I still get the enchantment effect. So I'll remember that for the future. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe because I want to do this more often. And yeah, see you guys next time.